Join in with Jennifer Thomas as she interviews Jessica about the wonderful Arrowhead Mountain Lodge located in beautiful western Colorado. You're going to want to take a road trip after this.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Thomas with United Country Real Colorado Properties. And today I'm up in Cimarron at the Arrowhead Mountain Lodge, where we are going to visit with Jessica, the owner of the lodge, and she's going to tell us what brought her and her family to the area and what the lodge is up to year-round.
And we were looking for a place with a really good water source, kind of unique. We got the idea of diversifying that idea and looking for a bed and breakfast and do a bed and breakfast in a distillery. So got on the internet, started looking for bed and breakfasts in the mountains, trying to find something cool. And this place popped up. And automatically I was like, I called my dad and I was like, I think I found the place already. And he actually agreed to go see it. And so we came up here. It was during the winter. There was probably about 10 feet of snow all around the building.
Oh gosh.
We had to crawl over a snowbank to get into the place and came into the building and just fell in love with the place instantly.
Yeah. And since then you guys have obviously remodeled the place.
Oh yeah. Completely. 100%. I don't think there's any place that we haven't touched yet. So everything has been remodeled, touched, and redone. But we still don't have a distillery yet. Still kind of on the back burner. This place just became a little bit bigger than what we thought. When we first visited, it just seemed like it was a day place where it would be the local, bar and maybe serve some food once in a while. And the truth is that we were way more busier than that.
Yeah.
So, which was awesome. And so it's been taking up all our time and kind of refocused ourselves. And now instead of focusing on trying to get a distillery up, we're focusing on weddings and events and those kind of things.
So that brings me to the next question. So when you first came up here, you just owned the lot or the lodge lot, right? Mm-hmm. And now you've expanded. So you have room for the weddings and then you have room for the rental place, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can you talk about the rental a little bit?
We started Arrowhead Adventures in 2020. Best year ever. And to start something new. What we do out of Arrowhead Adventures is we rent side-by-sides in the summer, and then in the winter we rent snowmobiles. And so that way you can come up here and enjoy your cabin in the winter. You can, because if you don't know this yet, the only way to get to your cabin in the winter is by snowmobile or tracked vehicle or snowshoes or cross-country skis.
Right, yeah.
So if you want to see your cabin in the winter and you're not normally a winter person, you have the opportunity to rent a snowmobile and you can actually go see your cabin or your land during the winter time. Yep. And then in the summer with the side-by-sides, if you don't have a side-by-side, you can go up country with them and enjoy all of the beautiful scenery up in our high country.
Yeah, it goes all the way to Lake City.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how many rooms does the lodge have here?
We have 13 rooms. We have 12 rooms upstairs, and then we have one room down here that's an ADA room. So if you can't manage stairs or if you're in a wheelchair, we're set up for you.
Mm-hmm. And so then you have a full restaurant and a full bar, right? And are you open every day of the week this time of year? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're open on all 7 days this time of year. Right now, we change our hours based on our flow. So how many people we get normally during the season. So right now we're only open from noon until 8 during the weekdays. And then on the weekends, we're open from noon until 9. Sundays, we do breakfast starting at 9 o'clock. And we're open from 9 until 8 p.m. on Sundays. So we have a full service restaurant with a full bar and full menu. Our menu consists of the best American foods you can think of, like chicken fried steak and burgers, sandwiches, fries. And our food is really good. So we competed in a food competition in Montrose.
About that, yeah.
And we we didn't win, but we did get second, which is really good because the person who did win is not a lodge that actually serves food or has a restaurant. So technically, we think we won.
Yes, I agree.
And so come enjoy our food. We have some really good food up here. So.
And what's the famous blueberry margarita? What is
Oh yeah, and our cocktails. We have some great cocktails.
Yeah.
Our signature cocktail is we call it the Mountaineer Margarita, and it is a blueberry tequila infused that we infuse in-house tequila, and so they're blueberry margaritas and come with blueberries
They're
on
amazing.
top, and they're super good.
Yeah.
So come and check those out.
Yeah. And you also have a great summer concert too?
We do, yeah. On Saturday nights, we do free live music out in our beer garden, and yeah, it's free.
Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, it's really fun in the summer to come up here, have some drinks, sit outside underneath the stars, listen to some great music.
Mm-hmm.
You guys always have your bands lined out all year long, and that's available on your website.
Yep.
Are you pretty much booked most of the time, or is it pretty flexible for people to go on your website and get a room?
On the weekends, we're pretty well booked out. Because, of course, the live music and then everything else that goes on the weekends up here. Weekdays are a little bit looser, so it's a lot easier to get a weekday rate than it is a weekend rate right now.
Right.
Yeah, and
don't you guys do some special things like with veterans and stuff like that? Let's talk about that because that's pretty impressive.
oh man, we love veterans up here, and we will do anything we can for a veteran.
Yeah.
We support 2 different veteran organizations. One is PT11, which is an organization by Paul Thacker, who is a professional snowmobiler who became paralyzed when he was practicing for X Games. And he still rides snowmobiles, even though he's paralyzed. He has adaptive feet. Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing to watch him ride because he's the type of, like, he can go on side, like, he's paralyzed, but yet he can go on a side on a snowmobile. He can do all the stuff that he was doing before he was paralyzed on a snowmobile.
Amazing.
And he wanted to give back. And so what he started the PT11 organization, and he brings out veterans to us, and we take them out on snowmobile rides or side-by-sides out into the high country.
Oh, yeah.
It's super powerful. Getting these guys out and getting some nature therapy is just...
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling how much it changes people in one trip.
Yeah.
So it's just really powerful program. And then we also support another veteran group called All American Heroes Foundation, and the same deal. They bring out veterans. Theirs is more learning based. So when the veterans come out, they have to learn. We're teaching them something. So either we're teaching them AVI skills, or teaching them back wilderness skills, something that they can like take home and maybe apply to their lives back home too.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
It is really cool. And that's also super powerful too. So we really love supporting our veteran groups.
And your husband's a veteran?
Yes, he is. He is a veteran. He's disabled. So, and it's really powerful for him to be able to give back to these veterans through this program as well.
So, gosh, it's amazing that your family found this place, obviously, because we've been coming up here ourselves for 14 years, and I've seen the changes and the remodeling and everything you brought to Arrowhead. And your family also has several cabins that they have for employee housing, which is amazing. So if anybody wants to come up here and work, there is employee housing. There's always a need. It's a great area. And do your parents stay up here full time, or is it just you and Patrick?
Just me and Patrick stay up here full time. My parents are part-time. My dad is no longer interested in snow activities, so
yeah, we do get a lot of snow. Yeah
So he doesn't come up during the winter for sure. We'll see them more in the summer. Yeah,
awesome. And so what do you feel like? I know obviously you have a lot on your plate because it's always busy. I know you guys are swamped on the weekends and you're doing the weddings. Is there anything else you want to branch out into, or is it just what you want to focus right now is just the weddings?
We're also doing cabin cleanings and
okay. Yeah.
and vacation management. So if you have you choose to buy a cabin up here and you want to make some money on the sides, come talk to us. We can get you all set up with VRBO. We can list you on our site and clean your cabins and make sure that whole management program is going, so that way you don't have to think about it. You just collect a check at the end of the month every month.
Yeah, that's amazing in this remote area to have that service. So that's good.
Yeah. So that's what we're working on branching into right now. Right now we're pretty solely cabin cleaning, so we do cabin cleanings, but we're going to be branching into the marketing part of that and helping you actually market your cabin and get rentals and.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, if you guys would like more information, you guys can visit their website, which is what, Arrowhead?
We got a few websites right now. So, right. So our main website is arrowheadmountainlodge.com, all spelled out. And then we just started a new website called littlebluetavern.com. And that is to support our restaurant. We decided so the lodge is Arrowhead Mountain Lodge, and then the restaurant needed to be its own entity in order to get on Google and Yelp as a restaurant. It only shows us as a hotel.
Oh.
So we have now named the restaurant, kind of made it separate, and it's called Little Blue Tavern. And so for anything with the restaurant, you can go to littlebluetavern.com and get information there too as well.
Awesome. Awesome. And what's the phone number here if somebody wanted to call and just visit?
It's 970-862-8206 is our phone number. We also have an email address, which is relax@arrowheadmountainlodge.com.
Well, this was a great interview with Jessica. You guys should come up to the mountain. Like I said, there's so much stuff going on. There's so many activities, even within the community. Lots of clubs to join. Fishing, we're right by Blue Mesa. So give Jessica a call and rent a room and come up to Arrowhead Mountain Lodge and enjoy the summer fun. This is Jennifer with United Country, and give me a call if you want to buy any mountain property. Talk to you soon. Thank you.